Hey YouTube, just wanted to make a quick video talking about my 1-year anniversary on the YouTube platform and wanting to pass on some advice to people who are thinking about maybe starting up a channel. I've had my book review channel called Another Book Review for 1 year, and I have roughly 12 subscribers and about 1,500 views. I have about 50 videos up, so I'm nowhere near close to making any kind of monetary gain on it, and I'm okay with that. I'm mostly on there for fun, and I realize that for a book review channel, I have a fairly niche audience for YouTube. But I wanted to pass this along just for anybody who's thinking about starting it for something else, be it advice, video games, or whatever. What I have found is the more you study the analytics, they're actually pretty powerful, that come with the YouTube package, with the studio package or the beta studio package. The more you really realize how much each of your videos is performing and how you can kind of tweak that to your advantage. I also post my links to Reddit, which seems to drive up the view count pretty rapidly. So if you have a built-in subreddit that you can post to that relates to your channel, that's really helpful. I think for what I do, I have a pretty broad selection of stuff. I have different genres. I have a lot of different authors, and I have fiction, nonfiction, and kind of everything up there. And I think if I had stuck to just one type of book or author, I think it would have been much more targeted and a little bit easier to kind of get my viewership up. I also post on Goodreads, though it's harder to see that making an impact. From what I've found, just based on my views per video, at least for my channel, most people stick around for 2 to 3 minutes. There are people who will stick around longer for longer videos, but I get the sense, just in kind of my channel is on this one, my personal channel, as well as on my book channel, that's kind of the attention span for a lot of people, is between 2 and 3 minutes. Obviously, if you're doing live streaming of your video games, then it's going to be your Twitch streams, then I think people are going to stick around a little bit longer for that. But if you're doing just a general audience type thing, I would aim for 2 to 3 minute being the length of your video. I've also been told, as far as feedback, that the orientation of your video matters to some people. I obviously, as you can tell, haven't spent a ton of money on professional equipment or cameras or anything like that. I usually just record these off my iPhone. I think if I was to try to take it a step further, if I had the funds to do it, if I was being serious about it, I would have some kind of studio or tripod. I would also probably customize the, I don't know what you call the panel inset that you use to have a picture of the video next to the video title. I'd probably customize that. So those are kind of just some basic stuff that I have learned over my time. I think going in, I thought that there were certain authors who are more popular than others, and those would really drive the views. And that really hasn't been the case, and I've been surprised about that. I was thinking that, like, I have a couple of videos on Stephen King books, and those are not any more popular than other videos. And I have some nonfiction books that I thought no one had read, and those are some of my most popular videos. So I don't really have the secret sauce necessarily. I don't have the formula for success just yet. I usually just read the stuff that I'm reading, and whatever I'm reading becomes the video. Or if I've won a couple of Goodread giveaways, and I've made those my videos, and those are some of my more popular videos. I think that's just because the buzz on those books is a little bit newer. But yeah, that would be my advice. The other thing I did early on was I checked out, there was a similar titled channel, and I checked out their subscribers to views, or I guess views to subscribers. And I try to use that as a benchmark to determine if I was getting enough subscribers for each of the views. And I'm happy to say that my subscribers per view is still a little bit higher than theirs, but that's a metric that I've used a lot and thought about. But yeah, in terms of growing, I don't really have any answers. I haven't really found necessarily a good home to post my links and things like that. if you're someone who has some time to check out my channel and can offer any critiques, please feel free to do so. Or if you are a YouTuber yourself and have some advice on how to grow channels and things like that, please feel free to post in the description below. Until next time, bye.